Okay, Adam, Bapvod, Diamond 2, Hollywood. The last VOD I submitted was because of the update cleared from last week. Okay. At the beginning of the game, my sound was glitched. Unfortunate. You made the executive decision to administer yourself distance management practice. Okay, well, let's see.
Thanks. 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective
Personally, I admire the idea to go for damage here, but I don't like to start here because if there's a Widow hard scoping spawn doors and she's just kind of like scoping through the glass, doors open, boom, I'm dead. So personally, I like the idea here, but what I would do, I would wait over here, you know, or up here, maybe like 5-10 seconds. Here if they have a Widow, maybe I can go up here and check. But when you start here, it's really, really easy for them to just instantly kill you. Whereas if you're over here, you get some time to like think, do they have a Widow or not? And then should I go for cheeky plays like this? But they don't, so you're fine. I like the soft angle. Oh. Okay, well. Now, yep, just like that. Nice. Good. Alright, immediately to the damage. Nobody needs healing. Good. Nice. Alright, right now, you are kind of shooting at the tank too much. Like, I get they're the only person you can see. Still, you can open up the angle over here. Shoot the squishies like this. Shooting the squishies is a lot more value here, unless the Zarya starts to get low, in which case, yeah, you can shoot the Zarya. But when you shoot these squishies, even though you won't hit them as much, all these people that do a lot of damage are now shooting at you instead of your tank, and your tank will be able to win this 1v1 easier, because she has healing. You end up winning though, so that's good. That was alright. Okay, again. Nobody needs healing. Like right now, you're just healing. I'd rather you just be shooting at the tank right now, because at least you're like doing something a bit more valuable than just healing. Like, you know, shooting, you know, turn around, right click, shoot, turn around, right click. Or you can be back here, behind this car, shoot, right click, shoot, right click. Right now, you're just kind of like only shooting the tank or only healing your team. You can do both. You can also shoot squishies. There you go. So, hold on, I have to sneeze. So right there, it's fun to shoot at the Mauga, because the Mauga can die there. So that was actually good, but like every other fight so far, that guy's not gonna die. He does by, well, like this is like Masters, so anything can happen, but the right play would be to not shoot at the tank when the tank exchange is like even and like nobody's really winning it right now. That's when you want to take strong angles, look for some picks on squishies. This is good. Nice, I like this window. If I wanted the pick, I would say you could wait just a little bit longer for him to push up, but you know, it's not a bad window. I like the idea. Now, look at them. Now they all run in and cover over here, and you're making this incredibly strong angle if you're Sojourn. This is, by the way, perfect. This is exactly what you want to be doing. And you make this great angle on these guys who are either forced to play in this room or die. Look at this guy. He probably dies, but he's Kyrikos. He probably TP's out. But the point is, this is the right play to make. This is good. Okay, now they have a Widow, so you want to be a little bit more careful. Yeah. So this is a really strong angle here, but you gotta hope that the Mauga doesn't run you down. And now you're kind of caught out. And that Mauga. Yeah. Again, damage. Even if you're in an unfavorable position, you gotta do some damage. Where's the damage? Good. Off angle, nice. Just like that. Nobody needs healing, damage. Also, this is the time you want to take to rotate. Now that you know that they have a Widow, and this is a really bad position to be in over here, I would definitely be rotating over here, doing some damage out here before the fight. You know, have cover right here. The Widow peeks me. I just go back here. Peek, cover. When you're over here, yeah, it's a really good off angle, but it's also super, super easy to catch you out here. I mean, you don't really have anybody or anywhere to kite to, except for back here, to Vomega. But even then, the only way to cross to the safety of your team, or just really any safety, because this area is kind of controlled by the enemies, would be to go over all this open space right here. So that's why I think during the downtime, after the last fight, you should have spent rotating over here, taking some cover up here, doing some damage. But I mean, by all means, if they're not going to punish you for playing over here, there's nothing wrong with it. But the issue is, better players will punish you for that. Better players will 100% punish you for that. And right now, if they don't, it doesn't mean they won't later. And now they do. Yeah. Oh, what happened here? Yeah. A little trick I like to do against Widows, when I'm crossing a corner, I like to run up to the corner, and then I like peek my gun out, and then I stop and crouch back when I walk. So it's kind of like walking, and then I go out, crouch, walk. It throws them off guard a lot, especially if they have like sights up, because they can see through the walls, right? But they can't predict your movement. They can only see you, not what you're going to do. You get rest, that's okay. Okay, immediately. I can only see the Smoga. I don't want to be shooting at the Smoga right now. I want to be shooting at somebody that can die, like the Sojourn. So what I would be doing, going up here, creating this angle over here. Keep shooting. Okay, I'm low. It's at cover. You know, I can back up here, drop down here and shoot. You know, I get low. I can take cover and jump back up. Point is, there's a lot more strong angles over here than there is just standing over here shooting at the Moga. Again, where are your angles? You're playing like a good little heal bot. You gotta be doing some damage. Shooting at the Maga for half the game is not damage. That's just like null. That's null damage. All you're doing is just feeding the enemy support's ults, unless he's killable. Okay, so this angle I don't like, because your field of view here, for one, is really limited. For two, really easy to rush you down. Why not do the same thing up here but from an off angle? Now you can actually help your team shoot this guy. You probably killed this Widow. Then you shoot this Mercy. Maybe he dies, maybe he backs off. Point is, your angles, man, your angles. You're not taking any off angles. You're just kind of playing in main. You're sitting behind your tank. You're sitting behind the enemy Maga. You're just shooting both tanks. So what I want you to work on, Adam, I want you to work on your off angles, actually, because what's going on a lot is after the fight's over, you take an aggressive angle, but not during the fight. Especially against Manga, you got to be taking these really aggressive angles, because what's going to happen is you're going to be shooting at the Manga for like 20 minutes straight, and he's not going to die. Then the enemy supports are going to have their ults, then you're going to lose the fight. When you take an angle, let's go back here for this instance. Let's say tank's right here, my tank's right here. When I'm right here, if I'm just shooting at the tank, not going to win. If I'm over here taking cover, shooting at squishies, pressuring, okay, my tank is low, I can rotate over here, jump up here, squishies, right? That is a lot more value. Even if I'm not doing a lot of damage to them, even if I'm not killing them, it's still a lot more value to distract them than it is to just shoot at the enemy tank the whole game. So Adam, this is what I want you to work on, your aggressive angles. I want you to take more aggressive angles during the fight. I want you to be shooting at the enemy squishies more, not just the enemy tank. So for your assignment, please send me a clip of you taking a really aggressive angle during a fight, as aggressive as you can. Not to the point of feeding, though. I don't want you to feed in your games, but I want you to take angles where you can shoot at squishies really well. So that's it for right now. If you have any questions, or if there's anything you want me to look at in particular, please let me know. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.